Taurus. So if you have Taurus placements or if you're cross reading for a Taurus, please flip your switch your roles as energy is fluid and time is fluid. So please keep all that in mind. Use your discernment. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And I'm going to go ahead and get into your reading, Taurus. Thank you so much for your likes, subscribes, comments, shares, and donations and support of my channel. Greatly appreciated. We're going to be looking at Gemini right now with communication, Taurus. Okay. Oh, I want to mention that I'm not pulling personal reading cards from my live readings, and you'll find previous readings under the live tab. Okay. And I might have forgot something, and I'm going to throw it in there if I come up with it. All right. So there's some kind of communication. We do have Mercury retrograde going to be showing up here. There's information and fluctuations, or there's fluctuations in the information at this time, Taurus. So that's going to be cleared up. There's an unexpected change in communications as well. There's an unexpected change in the information, and the unexpected change, the fluctuations are changing. Could be worth where you're going. So if you are fluctuating with where you're going, it's going to be more clear. You've got benefits, or you've got the Wheel of Fortune, I want to call it, blessings and the granting, good fortune, or whatever fluctuations. It is like zeroing in. So it's like if you had an equalizer, it's kind of equalizing the information. Okay, so let's see Taurus. What's happening for Taurus at this time? What does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? If you like a private reading for me, that information is in the description box. And same for Taurus. It's about taking action, or the action. This is fire energy. It could be Mars. This is confronting as well. It could be a confrontation. There's a controlling confrontation, Scorpio here. There's an action, control, and action. Aries. So there is, out of this, the result of the fluctuations is going, and this equalization is cueing in on the honesty and the strength with Aries. So this double Aries here with Scorpio, controlling a situation, but it's the results of the fluctuations are going to be the honesty and the strength here. And I don't know, it could be a universal or equalizer. I mean, it might be out of control, out of somewhat out of everyone's hands. Okay, so anyway, okay, that could be a belief here, or there's a belief here with the second house. There's the values and there's resources. Okay, let's see here, Taurus, what's happening, taking action. There's action and a confrontation about your resources, what you value, and your beliefs. So when you take positive action, it kind of opposes the other energy. Should I say? So what's going on here? I said that. It opposes the other energy, and now the fluctuations come back out. The communications are fluctuating now because your resources or your beliefs you're holding true to some kind of value here. Oh, you got the insight and the wisdom to understand with Sagittarius. The other people here with their resources are here with the 8th house. Thinking there's there's your resources, other people's resources, getting and using power and communication. So someone could be using resources and communication as a power move here. What's happening, Taurus, with this communication and what you value, or somebody's going to communicate what you value. That's too many. Somebody's going to communicate what you value. I don't know why, to confront, but I don't know. Is it tricky? Ooh, yeah, it is tricky because there's honesty here to take a look at. So there could be some kind of dishonesty about these fluctuations in communication because the results are that equalizer. So, hey, whatever end of the spectrum it falls on. All right, let's see. Aries again with resources, Gemini and Aries. Taurus, what's happening? Here you are. You're being asked to be direct. Okay, so that again, I think I just said this in the reading I just did with Cancer. Any fluctuations in communications can be cleared up with direct communication. So you don't leave room for misunderstandings. And if there is a misunderstanding, you know you didn't leave room for it. So, okay, something like that. Just keep going here. You got an Ace of Cups showing up. There's love coming in for you. This is what you value, your beliefs. That is what's attracting this Ace of Cups. There's communication about this Ace of Cups, and you're attracting an Ace of Cups because of your honesty and your strength. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's happening for Taurus. Taurus is out here. What is happening for Taurus? Okay, there was some kind of burden that was created. It was either a beliefs that were gathered that turned into burdens. These values weren't as valuable, or they became burdens, and your resources. You're letting go of whatever energy was around you having to do with that had become a burden. Number 10, putting an ending to that. What is the second house? What is the second house? So we have Aries and we have Taurus. Taurus? Okay, I think. I guess. Okay. So anyway, we got the Three of Cups coming out in reverse. All right. So this is what was confronting or challenging your resources, or you're not celebrating with or sharing with this what you value with these cups that spill quite easily or communicate information too easily, or it's not valuable information, or it fluctuates, so it's very, Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so it's haphazard energy. Oh my goodness. What is happening with communication and the Three of Cups in reverse? Okay, well, I think they're like being equalized out. You know how there's some frequencies how you pull down because you just don't, that you don't need them anymore with an equalizer. And then others, you bring up because they're needed to bring out a certain instrument or a certain sound. Okay, so when you're mixing music, it's my only reference right now, okay? And again, so communications are fluctuating, but the universe is like in charge. All right, let's see, Taurus. Flying out upon me is the Page of Cups. So these communications how serious are they? This information, and it's going backwards to these cups. So it's not useful information. We have Gemini. Six of Swords in reverse. It's not useful, and it's not moving on. The communication or the information is stuck. Why? Fool in reverse. Fluctuating to change, energies to meet the challenge of change. Okay, there's some kind of belief about change here. What is happening with this Aries energy, Page of Cups, Three of Cups, and reverse? And that flew over here on these cards, so I will use those cards. What is it? Control issues in reverse. It fell on control issues in reverse. So a Three of Cups in reverse about your beliefs and your resources was about control issues. Yeah, and this tells me the same thing. There's some kind of energies to meet the challenge of with Aries, and then the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse. So and there's an unease to these potentials. Okay, the not having the energy to meet the challenges of, or you're not rising to that challenge because there's an unrest to it. It's unrestful. Four of Swords upright is it a rest or Sun in reverse is unrestful. Thank you for the hearts. I see them. I can't read the chat because it's so far away, but I do see the hearts. Thank you, because I looked over to show you the Sun in reverse. All right, so we got the unhappy dynamic of this beliefs. Now somebody's unhappy with their beliefs because they Okay, landed them with less potentials. Oh, the star in reverse, right. So, okay, so it is about coming to terms with some kind of choices. Um, this is destiny. Okay, so influences on choices of destiny to be seen as a certain way, but it's not going to work out that way because it usually doesn't. Well, let's see. It's a good investment. There's a good investment, your resources, what you value. I'm not sure if someone's trying to convince you with this Page of Cups that something is a good investment. Let's see. Let me shuffle, please. Please. Why am I saying please? I don't know. Because I'm polite, I guess. Let's see. Your resources. I'm telling myself. Spirit, please. All the pleases. Anyway, let's see. Sweet satisfaction. Okay. With your resources. Good taste. What? Okay. Three. It's going to fall out. So we're going, there's missing pieces here. Fall out. No, it didn't fall out. It fell down because it was on the bottom, and I'm going to put these on. So this is really hard to read with this orange lettering. But this is a puzzle, and it's a puzzle that is undone here. So it's losing part of yourself, missing pieces, gone away. There's value. So in this group dynamic, there were pieces and resources and values and beliefs that gone away. See, wherever you lost, though, you get to revisit if you would like. But anyway, something's gone away. What's gone away? Paths are closed. So the paths are closed, not reaching the next level. This reminds me of like Donkey Kong. Didn't they have the levels? But just looks like popsicle sticks that were put together. Anyway, paths are closed now, locked out. No, do not enter. So even with communications, so this offer isn't enticing enough to respond possibly. Taurus, what's happening? Information to explain. Somebody's getting caught. There's a nest loss, and they're on the end of things. The fishbowl has spilt over here. This little goldfish. Information. Page of Cups. Information. The fluctuations is about getting caught, and it is about being on the tail end of things. Something ready to take flight here. Yes, you could have cut the cord with the scissors there, and there's something uplifting because it is about being at peace with your decisions. Okay, so whatever's getting caught in the nest loss and the tail end of things, there's something else off taking flight at the same time. Okay, that's it. Put yourself where you go. Energies to meet the challenge. So meet the Aries over here and getting caught. What else is the Taurus with this unrest? And that really went very high up in the air before it came back down. No, grinding your gears, working too hard on it. Yeah, this is, I said unrest. Four of Swords in reverse, working too hard on something about these results. The energies to meet the challenge, Aries. Okay, the challenge was a never-ending battle or something. So like oil and water, separate lives drift apart because some kind of working on it is now there was a cost over here. Taurus, what's happening here? Okay, well, at the end of it all, there's a value experience. I'm sorry, I don't think I said that right. Valuable. Didn't I do shorten that word? Valuable experience. Worth, oh my gosh, worth your time and a profit. Somebody thought there was the time, or you had the time and the profit was there, or you're being, or the doors are opening up to a profit. But I have over here that there was a cost for you. Taurus, cost, and then profit, Aries. I don't know where it goes. Oh, what's behind it? Trust your feelings about this experience or this yes or this valuable experience, profit. Somebody might have done something for the value experience to profit, or you are going to get a profit off of this experience that you had because it was a valuable experience to you. However that goes. Okay, I need to put these back up here so I can see what's happening. All right, let's see. For Taurus, busy times and multitasking is in reverse. This is about honestly assessing why you're so busy and the reasons behind them with calcite. So, not putting your time and energy and your resources or your values are shifting, so your energy is shifting away from this Three of Cups group. What is this? With different beliefs. Spiritual protection is in reverse, so you don't have the same spiritual alignment as this energy. So upright and is spiritual protection. Starlight, you're being watched over. Protected physically, energetically, and emotionally. Actually, it's physically, emotionally, and energetically. So that's Starlight, and it's in reverse. So, all right. This energy is attached to a karmic resonance, should I say. You're on a spiritual path. You're obtaining the direction or made the necessary changes here. We got turquoise, spiritual path. All right, there's a no here. What is this for Taurus here? Socialize and join in is in reverse. All right, so you're not socializing and sharing what you value and your resources with the group. Because upright, it's making healthy, supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded individuals. It is in reverse. With the Three of Cups in reverse, with the gone away energy. Why is it showing up? I don't know. There's something unconventional with your qualities, or you have unique qualities. Maybe that's why it's showing up, because the focus of this group was your unique qualities to begin with. So that's what might have brought that together. Um, uh, we got Moldavite. Your unique qualities are an important part of your purpose, and it's okay to feel or be different from others. Let's see what happens here. One more on this group, or socialize and join in reverse. You could be reducing your stress and unconventionality coming out sideways again. Moldavite again. So reducing stress about qualities, not okay. So releasing comparisons, releasing judgments, releasing things that get you caught up in karmic cycles that are unnecessary at this time. This fell out with control issues. Answered prayers is in reverse with control issues. So somebody didn't, this energy, the control issue energy didn't do the great work to open the door. Okay. Let's see what else here for you. Follow the golden rule in reverse, Taurus. So follow the golden rule upright is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So this energy was not doing that. What else here? This socialize and join in reverse. Thank you so much for your support. Likes, subscribes, comments, shares are greatly appreciated. Don't forget to hit the like button. Learn from your mistakes is in reverse. All right, so you learned from some kind of experience. And that confirms that. What's happening here for you, Taurus? Possess self-confidence. It came out sideways, so it's about the self-confidence to hold true to what you value, your beliefs, and your resources, because that's Seven of Swords and spiritual protection. We're both in reverse. So what? Okay, so that could have been some kind of lesson to possess self-confidence here about just follow the golden rule in reverse. So it is truly about considering others and how others are considered with decisions as well. Learning those kinds of lessons. You are here for a reason. So here, you're here for this reason to, I don't know, to see something about this follow the golden rule in reverse. Let's see. Let's get some more tarot. We got the moon in reverse, sun in, oh my gosh, look at this. The sun was the bottom card here in reverse. The moon is in reverse here. Okay, so that's the other deck. This is the deck I'm going to use now. So there's something coming out, obviously. The Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Other reasons why. So the fear or the illusions or the whatever beliefs that were attached to the moon, the pieces that were missing are coming together with the moon in reverse. The illusions are being unillusionized. I don't think that's a word, but that's just what I think of right now. What is this? Three of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. What is this? Whereas you had your resources off, or there was a bad investment, or about a Two of Cups. 280. Okay, so your resources are going to come together as that Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups came out in the other deck as the underlying. Well, didn't it? Yeah, I think it did. I don't think it was the other reading. I think it was yours, Taurus. Okay, so the Ace of Cups was come out. So there's a cup or an equal cup coming. An equal give and take. It could be coming about with you keeping a beginner's mind with the Page of Pentacles, being open because your values shifted. Your reason, just because your beliefs shifted doesn't mean your value went up, but not, if your spiritual values went up or something. Okay, with this group, Three of Pentacles, it's kind of coming out sideways, but more upright. So wishy-washy? I don't know. There could be some, what's happening? You could be getting support. Now, here, this is it came out sideways. You can be asked to use your intuition about this. This could be a needy energy or a Six of Pentacles. Somebody could be offering assistance as well. No, I don't know. The Ten of Cups just fell, whatever you want to call it. We got a Ten of Cups. So the Ace of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Because it's like, okay, you got the Page of Cups or the Ten of Cups. This is two different choices. There's fluctuations within these cups or about the cups or about the family or the communications about what somebody loves or who they love or who one is giving to or who is receiving love or resources. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Wow. So some kind of desire that was kind of wishy-washy, or this wish fulfillment, desire, airy kind of desire, Queen of Wands. Fire sign energy had a desire. There's a stable foundation, but it's led to choices that were hidden about not consider that follow the golden rule was a faulty decision somewhere. I'm not sure where that came, the group or anyway. Okay, that was the energy closing the path on. This is getting caught with the Ten of Cups. Somebody's getting caught either interfering with the Ten of Cups or the energy is influencing with the Page of Cups, a Ten of Cups, a Queen of Wands could be. What is this Three of Pentacles? I'm going to do another round here. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is disloyalty within a group, or there's still details coming out, or it's not all been revealed. This also energy we put to a halt or stop with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, or some kind of disloyalty or confusion. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, earth sign energy, satisfactions, not moving forward, having a difficult time moving forward, but the resources have been cut off with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the second house. Two cards of beliefs, two different belief systems, or the belief systems are being sorted out here, or whatever that means. Virgo in reverse, Hermit in reverse, communication, about a Ten of Cups. This is outside influence on a Ten of Cups, a happy environment. Also putting an end to the outside influence on a Ten of Cups. Lovers in reverse. So there is interference with love or love choices, or this was a love choice, or somebody made a choice, or there is a better choice, or there's another choice. The Star. I said there's a better choice. I don't know. Aquarius, Gemini, Nine of Cups in reverse, overindulging on some kind of gears. Oh, overdoing too much. But like oil and water, they separate. So lovers, like oil and water, they separated over here. Different desires, but both becoming who they are. Well, that was what was supposed to happen. Probably. That was probably what the universe intended, but I'm not sure. Free will gets involved there. Let's see, I can't even turn this over. Now the Page of Cups is in reverse. Well, I talked about that offer. That offer was pretty petty. Okay, so this you turning down things that don't make sense with celebrating or with the gears grinding, or they aren't they I don't know. They're not honest and strong, or they didn't consider others. I want to say, okay. Page of Swords. Now there's communications, world, putting an end to it. Could have been some kind of passionate endeavor, possibly with the Ace of Wands in reverse, but it is putting an end to it. The world now, it went from closing, it could be closing out the cycle, but all this information could be projecting out into the world, but that is what it is, a projection. So it's about, learning from your mistakes. It's about taking accountability anyway. So anyway, we got Page of Swords, information, looking, spying, to close out a cycle or to come back to the cycle. This is it is mirroring the cycle. It's looking right at the world there. That page. Okay, so somebody might want closure or something here. Let's revisit these. What is this Nine of Pentacles? Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. There's some kind of cold shoulder. That's what that Knight of Pentacles is with this group. Okay, so giving a group a cold shoulder, telling them no. Okay, that's what it says. Frozen. Putting something on ice for a while because you're valuing something else at this time. There's communication because there's open to suggestions. Information and open to suggestions. Don't risk it all on these suggestions because it came out right there on that cup, Page of Cups. So there's a dice here with no. Don't risk it all on this. It's a losing proposition. Then, yes, be open to suggestions. Front and center and steady. So someone's front, center, and steady to give a suggestion here with the Page of Cups. You're being asked to not risk it all, or at least take a look at it. We got a number 6 and a number 5 I can see on that dice, which does equal an 11. Okay, tell us about this Hermit, 10 of Cups, and the Hermit's in reverse. His influence or the cold shoulder. Could be giving a whole family a cold shoulder. Okay, I don't know. This energy is on pins and needles, rough patch, being stuck. That's why the offer is coming, or the communication is because information is coming because someone's stuck. And this is about popping the balloons with these pins and needles, or the balloons aren't ascending because the pins and needles are there. Okay. Trust your feelings on this. Fulfill your heart's desire. Okay, I'm not sure if that's part of that suggestion or not. But let's see, what is this Page of Cups in reverse? This Page of Cups, Nine of Cups in reverse is not able to proceed, closed to negotiation. So you're not going to negotiate, I guess, there. All right, because there's a stormy relationship. Trouble strikes. Uproar. Okay, somebody could be in an uproar because you're close to negotiation, because it is a stormy relationship. So this is someone making a final effort, falling away, withering, because trouble struck. So they're trouble struck, made a final effort, closed to negotiations. All right, let's do some advice. Lead the way is in reverse. So wherever you didn't lead the way, are you being asked to lead the way at this time? This is about light your own path. Okay, so wherever you are not lighting your own path, being asked to light your own path. That was, I think A number, I don't know what number that was. Anyway, this is illuminating the shadow. Okay, Taurus, this came out in the Cancer reading I just did, focusing on a solution. So you could have focused on the solutions about your resources when they shifted, and you got that. Okay, the light codes, travel awaits you. It's in reverse. So number 24 reduces to a 6. That's Virgo. Virgo's here, heavy. May have turned down a travel, or travel is blocked. There's some kind of travel or a belief about a travel. The light code is in reverse with this travel awaits you. So there's something off about the travel, getting caught in the travel, getting caught about the travel. Taurus, being asked to ground your light. Let's see, what is this travel deal? There are two paths ahead. Okay, one path could have been closed, so another one can open with sacred divinity. Two paths ahead, number 3. Number 30. So which it reduces to a 3, which is half of the 6. So there was some kind of paths, parting, some kind of parting. Oh, with the lead the way in the reverse, the follower. So there's some kind of follower energy here. And you are unique and didn't follow the follow. You used your intuition, or you're being asked to open your intuition and seek clarification on this lead the way in reverse, but didn't consider energy around them, or some kind of, or something. Living light energy, seeing the beauty in life. Okay, so this is like a big light, a tree of light in a very dark place. So since something sacred and old or ancient or etheric here with this card, living light energy, seeing the beauty of light with the ascended masters. So something about the veil, okay? Ascended masters, communication, masculine and feminine ascended masters, the original divine masculine and feminine energies, okay? Creating open communication with that energy at this time would be beneficial. Alrighty, you'll find that from within, being led to whatever information, the light codes, new information. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave that there. I hope this was helpful. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.